Once this thing gets calibrated, and it's in the zone, and it stabilizes very good. So there it is right there. So, and the optical flow can only work, a little drifting going on there, but the optical flow can only work if it has something to see. It has to be able to see the ground. So, all right, I think I'm gonna end it right there. Hey, this is Dad Random, and what I have for you today is a drone by Bwine. Bwine is doing what a lot of other drone manufacturers are doing, and they are miniaturizing their platforms so they can be used by people within the legal limits of a lot of places. And that legal limit is 250 grams. So here's the quick start guide for the Bwine. This is the F7, but they miniaturized it. Nothing like the F7 of the past, very different. So let's look at it, let's check it out. If you want to check out the unboxing for the F7, please check that out. It'll be right at the end of this video, just a convenient place if you're interested in that. But one of the things that I noticed right away when I unboxed this is it feels just like the other minis. This one comes in at around 245 grams, somewhere around there. It has a 4K camera that can produce 4K images. It can also transmit 2.7K images via video onto your phone. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. Let's go ahead and open it up. Another thing you'll also notice when you unbox it and you look at it is that it has a gimbal that's on a shock mount. It is not a 3-axis stabilized gimbal. I don't know much about the stabilization of the video at this point, but one of the things I am very impressed with is the build quality. This feels very good. A lot of people, even though it's not in the same class as the Autel Nano, it actually feels a little bit better in build quality than the Nano, from my opinion. Obviously, this is not going to be as capable as a drone like that from that price point. This is Bwine does not claim that this thing is anything but a toy. So you know, it's supposed to be fun. So let's have some fun today. So these are about, I think they're 2100 milliamp batteries. It comes with two. It comes with chargers for both, and it comes with a controller with a handy setup card. Another thing that they've done nicely with this controller is they beefed up the phone bracket. So this is much more beefy. I am going to put my phone in this one this time. It is Wi-Fi, so we will hook up our phone to the Wi-Fi transmission system, and we will fly it via the phone. I will do some screen recording, so we'll capture the video coming out of it, because really that's the video that counts. And we'll snap some pictures, that kind of thing. Try to get as much footage as we can. This will take up to a 32 gigabyte card. It does have a card slot right there. Or actually, 128 gigabyte card slot. So that would be very helpful when you're trying to record video at 2.7K. So let's go ahead and let's go through the setup procedure and take off. Let's see, go to control, start, next. Let's go to step, let's get out of there. It says our GPS is locked, so I don't know much more than that. Let me go into the menu and see if I can find a calibration menu here. Let's see, metric, let's go to inches. Track all flight records. And it's a let's see, it's controlling that flight distance. These are let's see, beginners off. I'm going to keep it right there. Flight altitude, we're good. We're just going to stay right there at this point. But I want to recalibrate. So I'm going to go back into the Ready to Fly menu. Go back here, hit Start, and we're going to go walk back into the calibration. No. Okay, so maybe I don't have my gyroscope, but usually it's like that. Gyroscope calibration, and that's probably what happened. You take both sticks, you move them down and to the left, and it says that it's calibrated. So that might be our issue. So let's go ahead and fly again with the newly calibrated gyroscope. And I'm going to move my cameras back for this one, and we'll try some of the other functions, and then call it a day if that is the case. So we have a lot of battery. So we go ahead and there we go. Jump off the ground there. I just pushed it forward and I first went straight up to jump off, and then I had my stick going forward. So in case it decided to go anywhere other than where I wanted it to go. You see how it's flying now? It's much more stable. All right, so let's do a little bit more flying. Let's burn off this battery. I'm going to get this camera where we can get some flying. Okay, and we're in fast mode, so we're just gonna do a little bit of stunt flying. There's our up angle. We're going to bring her back down. I'm completely flying line of sight. You should always learn to fly with the drone facing away from you. So always have one of the safest ways to get your brain and your hands to work together are to always face the drone away from you as you're flying. It's kind of a little hint and trick right there. And it'll always go where you want it to go, most of the time. So very nimble. Let's see if we can get some of those, let's see if we can get it to do some of those intelligent modes. So far I have not been very good. We got, let's see. Oh, there's our return to home function. So you click on that button right there, and it goes to return to home, and it's coming back. Compass is interfered, land, the drone, recalibrate it, change or change to another place to fly. Okay. So it's in landing mode, and I can take it out of landing mode. I did that, so that was it in landing mode. Compass is interfered with. I wonder if it's going to continue to land. Let's just let it do its thing. See if it lands. Yep. Yep, it's landing on its own. That's a good safety feature. All right. All right, here we go. Let's take off again. Let's go ahead and take off again and see if we can see prompt, compass calibration. Let's do another one. Let's do another compass calibration here. Just recalibrate. You might have to do this several times before everything works for you. There's until it beeps. There. So now we got it beeping again. Let's calibrate the gyroscope. Instead of putting it on this surface, let's put it over here on the ground. Right there, which is fine. I'm gonna get it away from me. Hit calibrate. There, so now it's calibrated. And I've noticed that anytime I've flown these toy quads, that you've had to do that a couple of times, eventually everything kind of gets kind of what I consider to be kind of settled. So let's do that. So let's go give it another flight. We've got half a battery still. Isn't that amazing? One of the cool things about these new quads are the battery life has really improved. Just think about how much time I've been kind of messing around, and I still have half a battery to fly with. So let's go ahead, go up. There we go. Now she's spinning up. There we go. She's spinning up again. She is recalibrated. Maybe the battery's, I'm just thinking maybe the battery's too low and it wants to land. All right, I'm gonna get it up and try to do some intelligent flight. So I'm gonna put it out there somewhere, back it up, maybe point it at us, drop the camera down where it can see us right there. Let me see if I can try, I'm gonna go ahead and hit GPS follow. Yeah, there. Oh, that's such a silly thing. I don't even like doing follow. It does have a split screen mode. In case you want to fly with goggles, you can definitely do that. Here, let's turn that off. Lens angle. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can adjust there's a full screen display. So I'm going to go, so you can actually go without the, how you turn that off? There we go. Okay, you swipe up and it goes to full screen. That's kind of cool. You swipe down and it basically goes to console mode or information mode. Very cool. I like that. Let's see, recording. I don't know what that is. That must be my menu for recording. Let's see, there's our little map. Can we go full screen on our map? Oh yeah, there's our full screen map. That's cool. And there's the area we're flying in. Let's go back to there. There's our return to home. There, it's returning to home. It knows where we're at. It's definitely landing where we started. That's an important feature. Let's turn that off. Let's go way out and then do a return to home. And we'll go down where you guys can see a little bit better. Right there. Okay, we start to panic. Yay, we need to panic. These are the functions that really matter for us. There's our return to home function. And it's coming right home. It is buzzing right here. Panic mode. All right, there's that. So not bad at all. Let's see, fly around. Fly around means it basically is going to fly around a central point. There I am right there. And once again, when you do fly around, you need to basically, let me just go turn that off. You need to point the drone where you want it to fly around. You can do that fly around. You can walk into the scene in the fly around shot. So there's a lot of ways you can use that if you're into filming. So, all right, we're going to stop that fly around. Route planning, we can go to route planning. Let's have it fly around the park. Let's see. There, and then back. And then Okay, I don't know how you start here, and then you gotta how you activate that. I haven't looked at the directions, guys. Start? I don't know. That's adjusting the angle of the... Hit go? Loading image. I don't know. Alright. Anyway, our battery's getting low, so let's bring her in. But that's kind of an interesting function. I never do like pre-program. It's always good to stay in control of your drone, so I don't think that, you know, this kind of a function is that cool, really, especially if you're a beginner. Let's get out of route planning. If I do have time, I'll throw together a route for you guys, but everything seems to work fine that normally these quads do, okay? And like I said, look at how smooth and stable it is right now. Remember how we started? Here, let me bring it in tighter with you guys. Once this thing gets calibrated, and it's in the zone, and it basically stabilizes very good. So there it is right there. So, and the optical flow can only work, a little drifting going on there, but the optical flow can only work if it has something to see. It has to be able to see the ground. So, all right, I think I'm going to end it right there. That's a pretty long video. So for the Bwine F7, pretty dang cool. Great starter drone. These things are going to be in the $200 class, somewhere around there. It does come, like I said, it comes with 2 batteries. That'll give you dang near close to an hour of flying time. I think I'm getting, you know, 25 minutes, especially with all the dinking around I'm doing. Should I attempt a hand catch? No. No, I'm not going to hand catch this. So let's go ahead and I could. It's just a little baby, but if we can get it in the hand catch mode here. There we go. You can hand catch it. There it is. I just did it. Don't recommend it. It's not a starter move, not a beginner move. But hopefully I got enough photographs for you. Yeah, this is the F7 by Bwine. It is what it is. It's pretty dang fun, and that's kind of what it's designed to do. They don't claim to be a stabilized video platform. They claim to be a beginner, and that's exactly what they are. And I would say flying wise, it's quite impressive. I am not unhappy at all with what it's basically doing. So there it is, Bwine F7. There it is. There's your start guide right there. Hit start. Unfold your drone. Unfold your controller. Connect your Wi-Fi. Pretty simple. Check your GPS signal. Make sure it's finding a GPS. Get into flight mode if it's ready to go. Not bad, not bad at all. Here, I'm going to go ahead and move the gimbal up. So gimbal up, gimbal down, gimbal up. Speeds, single, that's slowest speed, fastest speed. Intelligent flight modes are right in here. There they are. There's your takeoff button. There is your return to home button. I think it should say return to home. This is also your return to home button right here. There's your takeoff and landing button. This, I believe, disables the GPS. I don't know. I have not tried that. There's our photographs that we've taken. Let's look at a couple of them. Look at that. That's not bad at all, by the way. So there's a photograph right there. All right. So, all right, we're out of here. So for Dad Random and the Bwine F7, a little bit of a victory for the toy market. Sub 250, amazing little drone. You can't complain about what you're getting when you buy this. Around $200, just under $200, and you're getting a pretty fun little toy. So, all right, later. Bye, Dad Random. Bwine F7. Pretty good, pretty nice. Would I buy one? Yeah, it's exactly for the reason that you should buy one. That you want to give it to somebody who's never flown a drone before. That's exactly why you would buy this. And it would be a really good present. I really do believe so. I'm not, you're not out $1 gazillion if you crash it and it flies away. So, all right, later. Bye. Let's do another compass calibration here. Just recalibrate. You might have to do this several times before everything works for you. Until it beeps. There. So now we got it beeping again. Let's calibrate the gyroscope. Instead of putting it on this surface, let's put it over here on the ground. Right there, which is fine. I'm gonna get it away from me. Hit calibrate. There, so now it's calibrated. And I've noticed that anytime I've flown these toy quads, that you've had to do that a couple of times. Eventually, everything kind of gets kind of what I consider to be kind of settled. So let's see that. So now she's spinning up. There we go. She's spinning up again. She's recalibrated. Maybe the batteries. I'm just thinking maybe the battery's too low and it wants to land. It can only work. A little drifting going on there. But the optical flow can only work if it has something to see. It has to be able to see the ground. So we can get it in the hand catch mode here. There we go. You can hand catch it. There it is. I just did it. Don't recommend it. It's not a starter move. Not a beginner move. For the toy market, sub 250, amazing little drone. You can't complain about what you're getting when you buy this. Around $200, just under $200, and you're getting a pretty fun little toy. So, all right, later. Bwine F7. Pretty good, pretty nice. Would I buy one? Yeah.